Yes, it's part 8 of the LEGO City, and as the title would suggest, there's 7 other videos that you should check out, and quite a lot of progress has happened to date. The whole city is built out of LEGO, including the raised section, and you can check that out in the earlier episodes. There's plenty of space still to build though, so today we're going to build some buildings to the left of where I've finished off the upper city wall with that bell tower. And as usual, my plates are all on smooth tiles so I can take the buildings in and out as I wish. As with the previous buildings, I've already fitted the paving to match the rest of the city, and I've also put an extension on the back of that plate with some more plates and some plates on top to bring everything up to the same level. We're going to start with some dark tan masonry style bricks, and the door. This is going to be a bakery shop, so we've got a window so we can see the bread, and we're going to stick some croissants and the chef inside. I want some extra features on the front of the building, so I'm using some modified bricks there we can stick some tiles on later, but now it's time to build up the back of the building. That brings everything up to the same height as the top of the window and the top of the door, so we can get an extra row of bricks and an extra row of colour coded plates. While I can still support the rest of the building, we're going to stick on those tiles, and I've chosen 1x2 red tiles for this. So it's time for an overhang in red and dark tan 45-degree inverted slopes. So I'm just going to mess around with those and try and get the pattern equal for the number of bricks that I've actually bought. And then build up another row of bricks with some more plates on top so that we get up to the same height all the way around. And that gives us a lovely double line in dark tan all the way around the building. Before I forget, we're going to add one very special feature, which is another overhanging inverted slope, and continue to build up the rest of the top floor. And again, I've got windows and some matching modified bricks to stick more tiles on. And again, it's time to add those 1x2 red tiles to match the downstairs of the building. The roof is going to be built out of sloped tiles in light bluish grey, and I've got loads of those left over from where I built the rocks in previous episodes, so we're just going to build that up with the slope all the way along. I really want to put a chimney on this building, so we're just going to remove one of those and put in a colour coded chimney later on. So that fits right in there. Now the rest of this build was quite tricky because the tiles kept falling inside, so I've left that footage unedited so you can see me tipping them out and trying to work out how to do this without the whole roof caving in. This tile was specifically quite tricky and I had to take the chimney out to put it in, but we got there in the end. I got this sign from a LEGO extra set from the LEGO store which had a sticker for a bagel, so I thought that was a good thing to stick on, so we can complete our bakery. We need somewhere for the people to eat their bread though, so I thought I should build an outside seating area. Most of this again is made from extra sets, in fact one of the Oriental extra sets, which has a tea set and also some appropriate looking lanterns. And that's one of the reasons I chose to colour code this building in red, is mostly to match all of these pieces. So we can slot that right back in there and the bakery next to it, and that means we haven't got a really tall building next to the bell tower, so that bell tower still stands out at the end of the city wall that I built last time. But we still have some space to the left of that building for more buildings. The next one is going to be 32 studs long, and again I've extended the back there and I've already built the pavement. And I want to do something slightly different with this one other than just building a square box like many of the other buildings in the city. So we're going to attempt a double bay window using some of these flat plate hinges and 2 windows either side of a door. I'm not quite sure what this building is going to be yet. It's going to be some sort of shop, but I haven't decided what's in it. So for now I'm just going to leave it vacant and we'll come back in future episodes to put some sort of theme in it. The hinges need to overlap each other, so I'm building them up with extra plates, so we essentially end up with a piece which is 3 plates or 1 brick thick. And that means everything will line up with the rest of the bricks at the back of the building. Again, I want to add some bright colours to this building, so we're using lime green and some more inverted slopes so it almost matches the building next door. And again, while I can support the inside of the building, I'm going to stick on those 1x2 tiles. The top of the building though is going to be dark bluish grey, so we just need to add some more plates on there, followed by a set of plates all around the back of the building to bring everything up to the same height, and then we can build the first floor. Since the first floor is dark bluish grey, I thought I'd use some light bluish grey windows so it isn't just completely dark. I'm filling in the gaps with 1x1s and more masonry style bricks so that we get an interesting pattern in between the windows. There's enough grey roofs in my city though, so I thought I'd go for a completely different colour, and I found these dark reddish brown bricks, which I think is going to set it off quite nicely. Again, we're going to have some windows in the roof there, and I'm going to match those with the light bluish grey frames. We need to put a slope on the top of those windows though, so I'm now building up with standard bricks to match the studs all the way along for the next layer of roof tiles. This is pretty tricky to put together without the roof collapsing again, so I ended up getting these in groups of 6 and putting a 1x6 plate underneath the back to help sort of scaffold it and hold it more rigidly. I felt the building was tall enough already compared to next door, so I decided to put a flat roof on at this point. I did this with one of the previous buildings and put a roof terrace up there, but for now we're just going to have a flat roof made of some plates that I happen to have. So that can be slotted right back in, but there's still plenty of space to the left of it for more buildings. I don't really know what this shop is going to be yet, so if you've got any ideas for the theme of the shop you'd like to see, then put it in the comments below. There's also plenty more space to build on the lower section, and that's where we're going to look next time to build some sort of railway station and some more industrial buildings. That's all for now, but don't forget to check back on the earlier episodes to see how I put the whole LEGO city together, including that raised section, which is all supported on LEGO base plates.